down. Me humble. Sit down.
The Oklahoma City Thunder on the road as they take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. You're in for a treat as we bring you. And now, before we get to the tip-off, let's find out what Billy Donovan had to share with our David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed him the most about today's opponent, he immediately referred to the explosiveness on their offense. He said they have so many different ways to hurt you that it's impossible to take away everything. It's just about damage control.
Okay, David, thanks. The Doors, already some interesting stories this year, and we've only just started. What's impressing you so far?
Well, I think, Kevin, we're always a little bit surprised for a couple of clubs that we had low expectations of. They've come out surprisingly strong, and conversely, a couple of favorites who are showing perhaps some unforeseen signs of weakness. Can they pull themselves back together? We'll see.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City right now, on the wings, Abrinas and George. Steven Adams is out there with Anthony, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Shot clock reset for Oklahoma City. Another shot, and two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams is a load on the block. That frame makes him an impossible check.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, obviously, the biggest impact Steven Adams has for this team is his ability to be a defensive force in the middle. This guy carves up space, takes away any would-be penetrators, solid rim protection, just an unbelievable guy on the interior.
In the corner, it's James. And the three off target. Abrinas kicks to Anthony. It's stolen by Davis. George against Miller. Moore right side. Ripped away. Here's the break. Lobs it up for Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Oh, the pass was perfect, and Carmelo just finishes with style.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Here's Davis. Another shot, and Adams sends it back.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
George dishes to Adams. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. James against Westbrook. Stolen by Westbrook. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go. Oh,
wow.
That's crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
Westbrook against James. Over Westbrook, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. James has got his first 2 points.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction, and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Passes it to Miller. Moore outside. They double him with George. Cousins, 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And not a fun assignment, trying to contain Cousins inside.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Abrinas' shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Well, if you think back to last season, guys, the narrative was that Russell Westbrook had zero help on this roster. To be completely honest, I thought it was unfair to the pieces that were around Russell Westbrook and the job they did playing their roles to exactly the standard this organization wanted.
Stolen by Westbrook. Here's George. James with some nice D.
Boy, the defense collapsing and throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
And here we go with Adams running it up the court. Anthony, no one around. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, if you let Melo get his feet set, turn the lights off.
And what the fans are saying is that Westbrook, Doris, just needs more help around him.
Well, certainly the acquisition of Paul George should relieve some pressure on Russell Westbrook because now he's teamed along yet another superstar.
Break from his one-and-done season at Kentucky, leading college basketball in block shots. We knew Anthony Davis could dominate defensively, but did you have any idea he'd be this good offensively?
None. I mean, with his length and athleticism, you knew he'd have an impact as a finisher. But the way his shooting has developed, it has been remarkable. Now, granted, this was a guy that at one point was recruited to play point guard coming out of high school, but he's playing more like a shooting guard with his skill set.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
The drive by Cousins, and Adams sends it back.
And the defense of Steven Adams is so important to this team. They depend on him to be a rim protector now. Boy, a kickout's probably a better option when the defense is swarming around like that.
And the call will be against Alex Abrinas. That's his first foul. So here is New Orleans, trailing by 2. Moore passes to James. He dishes it to Cousins. Back to James. Doris, a lot of great catch-and-shoot players in this league, but who's the best right now at creating space for his shot off the dribble?
I'd say, respectively, the point guards that we saw in the NBA Finals, Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving, and they go about their business a little bit differently. Obviously, it's the handle of Kyrie Irving and his ability to not only navigate tight spaces, but his ability to finish with both hands and the creativity and the English sometimes necessary. For Steph Curry, it's the majesty and the danger of guarding the three-point shot, which then he combines with that ability to shake and bake and go off the dribble. Really tough contains both of them.
I like how you mentioned the finish, because the finish sometimes you can get in there and make it look great, but you can't get the 2.
You got to put the points on the board, baby.
New Orleans making some changes here. Mirotic has checked in for Darius Miller, and it's Drew Holiday in for E'Twaun Moore. Greg, when you watch DeMarcus Cousins play, you can see the beating he takes in the post, can't you?
Yeah, and that's just how it goes with star centers, with the size and activity of Cousins. Just like Shaq in the sense, big bruising centers are hard to officiate. Other players can lay into them and not even make a dent, but anyone else, it would be a foul.
Davis kicks to Cousins. Yep, it counts. Cousins has got his second basket.
And Cousins just relentless at attacking down low.
Westbrook against James. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
It couldn't have come at a better time. With the score being as close as it is, he had to make that play.
Here's Cousins. Count it. Cousins has got 6.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Abrinas. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Oklahoma City, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he can't hit the second. And the Pelicans at last season's trade deadline making the big deal for DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, you look at Anthony Davis being paired with Cousins, and certainly on paper, you could make the argument that they've got the best 1-2 punch on the front line in the league. 2 Kentucky guys, great size and offensive skill in terms of their versatility. If they can surround them with shooters and some perimeter defense, I think this group could be scary. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Boy, picks up that second foul very early in this game. He's going to have to tread lightly for the rest of this half.
And he's good on the second. 12 seconds left to play in the first. Over to the wing. Felton the pass to Abrinas. Here's George. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Thunder lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism, also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because I want to do so well, and I want my teammates to do so well, and I want to win so bad.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
We got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, you really like the activity on the defensive end. Outstanding jumping into passing lanes and coming up with steals.
The star big men pair of Davis and Cousins are up front. Rajon Rondo is out there with Holiday, and it's Mirotic in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. I guess I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here." Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win.
You think about what Coach Billy Donovan has had to deal with in terms of his roster makeup in his tenure in Oklahoma City. You begin with Kevin Durant and Serge Ibaka. Then you lose both those guys after your first year. And now you add Paul George. Through it all, Billy has been able to keep this team competitive.
Rondo kicks to Holiday. To the middle, here's Davis. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. And it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of their first 5.